Liam Fox says he's going to scrap it. There's certainly a mood in Westminster politics that HS2 isn't going to happen. One man who must be dancing a jig is Joe Rukin, who is the main spokesperson for Stop HS2, and he joins us now. Hello, Joe.
Morning, John.
OK, we had a historic referendum. It looks like we may get a historic U-turn soon.
Oh, we've got to hope so. You know, Liam Fox came out yesterday. Obviously, he's probably going to go out the race today. And to be perfectly honest, he did actually vote for HS2, but Andrea Leadsom has probably been... Yeah. And that was after he'd been, removed from Cabinet because of that lobbying scandal. And
Right.
So he didn't have to vote for them. Where, of course, Andrea Leadsom has probably been, for the first 4 years of the campaign, was our strongest MP. You know, she helped organise our parliamentary lobby days, and even when she'd been appointed to the Treasury, she was on the front page of the Telegraph the week of the second reading vote, saying it should be scrapped then.
So you're pretty confident then, if she becomes the next leader, therefore the next PM, HS2 will be consigned to the dustbin of history, yeah?
We have to hope so. Yeah, we are. Everything is crossed, John. Everything is crossed. And the great thing is, although she's a constituency MP, she looked at it and she has always been against it because of the business case, because of obviously her background, her professional career. She's just looked at it and said, you know, this is a waste of money. It's a really bad investment and it shouldn't happen.
I just had this feeling for ages it wouldn't happen, and because it's right near where we live. Not that I'm particularly vexed about it, but I just saw now with Carney and the state of the markets, I just don't see how they're going to be able to justify it. And also there was that report out just recently, wasn't there, that it was costing much more than the French version.
Well, yeah, the National Audit Office reported last week saying that they're looking for $9 billion worth of cuts from the project. And you've got to ask the question, OK, is that $9 billion from the $56 billion budget, or is that $9 billion to get it back to the $56 billion budget? And I think we all know it's $9 billion to get it back.
Because they've always been unclear on the figures, haven't they?
Well, the National Audit Office, again, when they reported last week, they said phase one was, you know, $27.4 billion. That's gone up $3 billion in 7 months. In the autumn statement, they didn't release the figures in the autumn statement. We had to put in a Freedom of Information request to actually get the breakdowns, because they said, oh, it's just gone up for inflation. And we got the breakdowns and said, nope, it's not just gone up for inflation. You know, phase two had gone up by 39% before contingency. And all the breakdowns showed, no, it's not gone up for inflation at all. You just messed around with the figures and tried to keep it at this 56 that suggests it's about inflation. But when you look at the breakdowns, it's a complete lie.
So where are we in terms of the project? I mean, people's houses are being compulsory purchased, I guess, are they? Or has that happened? Or are people still living under this cosh, or what's going on?
Well, what's happened is, of course, with the current timetable, they're saying construction's going to start next year. So there's a lot of people who've been fighting this for 6 years. They've been living under this massive, massive stress for 6 years. And it's not surprising that a lot of people have said, you know what, I'm going to take the compensation. I'm going to move out because I don't want to be living on a building site for 10 years. And that's completely understandable. But there are still a lot of people who have stayed put, who are still fighting it. And as I say, we are all very, very anxious and very nervous and got our fingers crossed about what is going to happen now.
So you lot will be voting for Andrea then, will you, if she gets on the ticket? So today's vital to you, isn't it? Because they're going to whittle down the numbers today. It could even come down to 2 today. It could come down to Theresa May and Andrea today. And that would be half a victory for you, would it?
Yeah, we've got to look at it. And even if you were going to go ahead with HS2, you've got to take it in the context of Brexit now. You've got to be pausing it, because the reason it costs so much, one of the reasons it costs so much, is because it's been built or designed with EU regulations in place. If you get rid of those EU regulations, you can shave billions off the bill just by, you know, for example, the EU say you've got to have twin bore tunnels. So you can't have both tracks in one tunnel. You've got to have a different tunnel for each. Yeah. Even though, you know, the St. Gotthard one in Switzerland, the longest rail tunnel in the world, that's single bore. But obviously they're not in the EU, so they don't have to abide by the legislation. If you changed all the tunnels from twin bore to single bore, you'd shave off billions just on that. So even if you wanted to go ahead, you should pause for 2 years until we're out, change the rules, and then look at it again.
And then, if we still had the industry, we'd even be able to use our own steel, wouldn't we? Rather than the nonsense we've got at the moment. Anyway, we shall see, Joe. Good talking to you. No doubt we'll talk again. Thank you. That's
Absolutely.
Joe
Thanks very much, John.
Rukin from Stop HS2.